and the belief that all of our people in all places should have access not merely to adequate libraries, but to good libraries. And we shall not rest, and I am being quite serious in saying this, until the 21 counties in Oklahoma that are now without public library service have it. It may take years. It has taken years to reach this far. I hope that the process will be a little more rapid. And when we speak of not only of good library service, we mean good library service for the entire community. The businessman, the professions, and all groups that go to make up an area. So I say these again are a symbol of our beliefs and our hopes. And it's a very happy day.
The idea of photographs and television in the courtroom was discussed, and there apparently was no opposition to it. Maybe some of the judges weren't wholly in accord with it, but my opinion was that most of them were. There was no opposition from the floor at all.
I understand one judge said he had a change of heart on that.
Yes, one judge did get up and say that he was not in favor of it at first, but that he'd studied the matter and came to the conclusion that he was going to change his mind.
Well, this is quite a change from past meetings then, isn't it? On the
Yes, sir,
subject?
we had some meetings where there's some very definite and somewhat violent opposition to the idea, but none at this meeting.
When you first met your husband, David, here, how did you feel about America and the capitalistic way of life, I mean, the way of life here in the United States?
Well, I always wanted to go to America and live there because what I heard about, it was all very, very nice, and people are free and happy.
How do you, now that you're in this country and you're with your husband, how do you feel about communism?
Well, I am very happy that I'm not living in a communist country. That's all I can say,
When you first learned that you were going to come to this country, you were coming to America to be with your husband, was there any retaliation or any hard feelings with the people there, the Chinese people there? Did they feel hostile toward you because you were, excuse me, coming to the United States?
Yes, Chinese, Chinese were hostile to me.
What
Chinese
happened?
government. I lost my job and had to move from my house.
That moved from your house.
Lost my job several times.
You mean you couldn't hold a job there in China?
No, because I was going to the United States. That's why.
How do the people there in that country feel about the United States?
You mean Chinese?
Chinese.
Well, I guess they don't know anything about it.
No. I guess you're happy to be at home, let us say.
I am very happy.
Glad to be home. Dave, how's it feel to have your wife with you after 7 months?
Very happy.
Dave, you're doing quite well in Oklahoma City, I understand. Have you made any plans for living in Oklahoma City?
Well, knowing Tanya, we decided to wait until she got back in order to find a house so that we'd get something that both of us would like. And I guess, of course, we let her rest a couple of days before we get on this house jobbing and